Ну что, вроде бы все, да? Осталось только что, правильно? Звук прикрутить.
Pater noster, qui es sanctificetur nomen tuum, veniat regnum tuum, fiat voluntas tua, sicut in cielo et in terra. Panem nostrum super substantia.
Так. Новая игра. Новая игра. Странно как-то на самом деле. Ладно, новая игра, давайте на второй. Обычный режим. Ну, поехали. Начало 15 века было смутным временем в Священной Римской империи, еще недавно процветавшей при императоре Карле IV. Теперь же, когда Богемия... Буду лыцарем. Буду всех лубить вот так вот. Здорово еще раз, Димас. Да что-то мне Фростпанк, блядь. Я для них все делал, а они меня не этот. Ну да, Димас, да. Ну это этот, Kingdom Come. Это старая игрушка, Kingdom Come Deliverance, по-моему, что-то такое там. Ну типа про этот, скажи ему. Богемия, блядь, польцы, поляки или чехи, не помню кто. Скалится, по-моему, чехи. Ну, на нее опять, по-моему, сейчас опять же в Стиме скидка на нее идет, по-моему. Ну, а так, сайты, которые вот нельзя говорить, но которые есть. На них тоже она есть. На самом деле игрушка прикольная. Кем? Кем ты там фармить собрался? Блять, ты мне опять напомнил про War Thunder. Я вот все думаю, может быть, поставить себе его. Купить прем, блядь, на месяц. Как раз. Да, если я его сейчас поставлю, месяц поиграю премиума, то вполне нормально я могу и выкачать этот себе. Успеть, наверное, да, все-таки. ЕБР и плюс этот еще будет, скажи. Германии. А что у тебя в Германии есть этот? Куда запропастился Индру? Германия 5-3.
It looks like he was out all evening, drinking like a lord.
Go and get the lazy bones up then. Quick clout round the ear should do it.
Тигр, пантера. Бля, я вот так и не получил себе тигра и пантеру вторую, которую мог получить, когда их там надо было выкачать. Но я хер забил на них.
Get up or I'll come get you up, you slugabed.
Hear that? You'd better not vex him. Now get up quick. Your breakfast is on the table. Wait, what's this? Have you been... Oh, Henry. How many times have I told you about fighting?
Oh, it's nothing. It's just a scratch.
You've been at that sword play
Ну,
again, haven't you?
не знаю, опять же.
Better pray your father's
Пантеры
forgiven.
хороши, если
You know
попадают
how
в
he
свою.
feels about it.
Хотя они и не свою. Тигры, конечно, тоже. Ну, только когда свой рейтинг. Когда чуть выше БР, все, хана.
Just don't come crying to me if you really do get hurt. Now get up, you rogue.
Они хороши, когда играют противники. Тоже как вариант, да. Когда ты стреляешь и пробить не можешь, да, и думаешь, какой же, сука, он охуенен. А когда садишься на него сам, блядь, только выехал, блядь, дынц и ваншот. Ну, я не знаю, тебе есть только получать. Вот сейчас, в принципе, можно на 5,3, по-моему, выкачать этот. Ну, с пантерами вообще проблем не знаю, когда играю на Т3-4. Вот просто вообще проблем не знаю. А вот на пантере, играя против Т3-4, сука, у меня проблемы возникали постоянно.
A fine state you're in this morning. What on earth did you get up to last night?
Тут, по идее, должен быть выбор, что говорить.
Nothing much. We're
А
just having a
почему
chat
его
in the
нету?
town. Some wayfarer stopped by. He was telling us what's going on in the world, and well, I lost track of time.
Well, I hope he didn't fill your head with nonsense. Well, I've got a feeling there's something
Когда вы
you're not
выберете
telling
один из
me.
двух вариантов диалоги,
It's
вы
connected with that
по
scratch
умолчанию
on your
выберете
hand, and
характеристики
that
вашего
suspicious-looking
персонажа.
character with a sword who turned up in town recently.
Ловкость, выносливость. И сила, да? Вот сейчас вот, по идее, от этого будет зависеть, какой у меня будет персонаж. Пиздоболом, ловким, выносливым, либо сильным. Давай ловкого,
No,
блядь.
it's just Matthias was teaching me archery.
Бля,
Archery?
надо включить
Do you
на
want to
ихнюю
become a
озвучку.
poacher?
Она
Have
прикольно
you any
звучит.
idea of the punishment for that? And where's to get a bow anyway?
Oh, come on. I've no interest in poaching. It's just a bit of fun.
Christ, give me strength.
Ну тут
Just
его
don't do
Индро
anything
зовут.
stupid.
А когда
For
этот,
the
он
love
говорит
of
там
God.
Инж...
Promise.
I promise.
Какой-то Индриш, короче. Он. Так, мои друзья не заходили.
Did Matthew and Fritz come looking for me?
No, I haven't seen them this morning. They shouldn't be hard to find. They'll be hanging around a tavern somewhere as usual.
Мои друзья не пьяницы. Ты не права насчет них.
That's unfair.
Really? So where were you until the small hours last night?
I was with Bianca, of course.
You mean at Bianca's tavern? And who was there with you? No, don't tell me, let me guess. Matthew and Fritz. Well, at least you were with Bianca. You should hold on to that one, Hal. She's a clever girl. And invite her for supper sometime. Your father's very fond of her.
Of course he is. He thinks he'll be able to wheedle the secret of beer brewing out of her.
You're right there.
Бля,
You'd
что
think
за
he was
херня?
planning to become a brewer in his dotage.
Кодировщик
Still, that's
перегружен,
your father
блядь.
for you. At least he's interested in something, unlike you
32
lot.
FPS из
You're too busy
полтинника.
getting into mischief,
С чем
doing
это
honest day's
связано?
work. If Fritz and
ОБС, ты
Matthew
что,
carry
вообще
on this way,
херней
they'll
что-то
wind up
поехал?
swinging one day. You mark my words.
Is father angry with me for sleeping late?
He's not happy. Yesterday you promised him you'd help finish that sword for Sir Radzig. He's not as young as he was. And you know how his joints pain him. He's too proud to complain, but he needs your help, Henry.
I know. Don't worry, Ma. Of course I'll help him.
Good. He always says his knees ache when there's a storm coming. I hope they're wrong this time. It's looking like such a nice day.
Can I get something to eat?
I left some breakfast on the table. Help yourself.
Ой, завтрак на столе, надо завтрак на столе взять.
Do you need me to do anything, Ma?
Ah, you're a good lad. But I'm fine. It's your father needs helping with that sword.
Ага. Так, Блять, по-моему, сенса больно дерзкая, да? Настройки, параметры игры. Так. О, язык всего 3. Неинтересно. Так. О, управление. Вот. Чувствительность мыши. Прям вот чуточку. О. Блять, конечно, управление, блядь. Так, давай сядем. Че ты тут сел, блядь? Вставай. Встань. Встань. Встал. Что это такое у нас? Ладно, все. Пошли. Ты-ты-ты-ты. Да здравствует красота этого мира. Ю! Здорово, батя. Сейчас батя пизделей даст нам.
Anyway, we've a lot of work to do today. I'm finishing the sword for Sir Radzig, and I need your help.
With what?
I'm running out of charcoal. Run to the market and buy a bag from the charcoal burner.
I'll need some money then.
Грош.
Now that's the other thing. Kunesh still owes me for an axe, a hammer, and the nails I sold him a month ago. Not to mention his debt from before. Go and tell him to pay up, at least for the axe and hammer, and then use the money to buy the charcoal.
Kunesh? That drunkard? That'll be fun.
Well, you're a big lad now. I'm sure you can manage. If not, tell him that next time I'll come myself and personally use that hammer to bang those nails into his arse.
Sure I'll be happy to hear it. Is that all?
Not quite. The chamberlain at the castle has the crossguard for Sir Radzig's sword, which I had engraved in Sasau.
You want me to go and pick it up? All right. Money, charcoal, crossguard. Got it.
And ale. Stop off at the tavern on your way home. I know you'll be going there.
Короче, где ты все равно зайдешь, чтобы увидеться со своими дружками. Вернешься домой, пиво должно быть еще холодным. Короче, принести бате пиво. Ясно. Так вот, убедись, что Бланка налила мне холодного пива из погреба. А теперь беги. Работа не ждет. Так, надо за крестовиной забежать. Блядь, долг с куныша самое тяжелое получить будет.
I'll be with you.
I'm with you, Henry. How are you?
Father sent me. We're forging a sword for Sir Radzig, and the Chamberlain has the crossguard and grip. Father had them engraved in Sasau.
Right. They're here. The Chamberlain gave them to us for you.
Камергенер отдал их нам, чтобы мы передали их тебе. Красивая работа. Я никогда не видел ничего подобного. Я бы хотел взглянуть на меч, когда он будет готов. Блять.
Where shall I start?
Shut up and give me what I want, or I'll kick your ass this evening.
Right away, your lordship.
Так, крестовину мы взяли.
Magnificent. Shame I can't keep the sword for myself. Well, I better go if we're to get the job done by this evening.
Godspeed. See you later in the tavern.
Certainly will. After today's work, the ale might even be on me.
Откуда у тебя, блядь, гроши? Угощает он, блядь. Угощенец, блядь. Так, рогалик. Съесть. Съесть. Чечевичный пока оставим. Блядь, как же быть с Кунышем-то вот с этим, блядь?
Good day, Henry.
Гудей! Так, скорее всего, блядь, не помощь. А параметры, графика. Включен поле зрения 75. Вот тут, где у нас? Камера что дает? Вот он, Куныш. Я не знаю, как здесь с ним разговаривать правильно, блядь, сохранить не могу.
God be with you,
Он
Kunesh.
не отдает мне бабки за
What do you
топор
want?
этот.
My father sent me to get the coin you owe him for the axe, hammer, and nails.
I've got nothing. Clear off.
You know you owe father for a lot more than just the axe and hammer. If he went to the bailiff about it, you'd be in deep water. At least pay for the tools if you can't pay for everything.
I told you I have no coin, you bastard. Get the hell out of here, or I'll use the axe on you.
Ага, убеждение. Так, вы можете просто использовать красноречие, которое так... Ага, я его, короче, не взял, это пиздобольство. В средние века социальный статус играл, это если есть у меня этот. Если вы выглядите опасным, люди будут бояться сталкиваться. Ага, иногда вы можете положиться на то, что деньги все... Ага, особые случаи вы можете попробовать использовать иные навыки, такие как верховая езда. Ни того, ни другого у меня, блядь, к сожалению, нету.
If that's the way you want it, I'll tell father you won't pay, and you can tell him what you told me.
And don't come back.
Попробую другим способом забрать угол. Ага. Окей. Другой способ, это, я так понимаю... Ага.
Hey, Pip. Have you recovered from yesterday's great wound?
That was nothing. Except mother noticed and had a word or two to say about it.
No mother's happy when a son starts to take an interest in swords. Where there's weapons, there's death. The question is, what do you want?
Чего ты
I don't want to
хочешь?
rot in this hole forever.
Я хочу вечно гнить. Я не хочу вдали, я чувствую себя здесь чужаком, я хочу повидать мир, но мир полон опасности, и я должен уметь защитить себя. Вот эта речь не мальчика, а мужа. Но как бы то ни было, сегодня твой последний шанс, я должен уехать.
Yes.
Давай начнем.
All right, I'll wait on the ground.
Хорошо, я буду ждать тебя на обычном месте. Ах, ты у нас лыцарь, да, получаешься? Люди. Та-та-та-та-та. Ты идешь или чё? Бэ. Бэ. О, это ристалище. Ристалище это там, где дерутся на мечах. И их называют ристальными войнами. Я только что придумал.
So, can we get...
Начнем. Да.
Can.
Good. And since today's the last time we'll be seeing each other, You can show me everything.
Все, что я тебя научил. Пиздец, я не помню.
Very well. Let's start with the basics. Keep moving. Your life depends on it. All right. Now try to hit me. You have to put your weight into your attack. If you just fiddle around, you'll get nowhere. Try slashing from different sides. Unpredictability is the key. Never repeat yourself. All right. Good. Very good. Good. Fine. The point of the
Охуенно,
blade
бля.
is for stabbing. Try it a few times.
Так, колющий удар, слабая атака.
All right. Good. Once again. Very good. Good. Let's try something else. One strike I can fend off without a sweat. But if you chain your strikes, I'll have a much harder time. As soon as you land one blow, follow it with another. Nice. Good. Once again. All right.
О, вот чему меня научили, оказывается. Да хуя я умею.
Remember though, train hard. No one becomes a master swordsman overnight. You have to work and work. And the main thing is to use what you've learned in real combat. There's nothing better than experience, believe me.
Я понял тебя. Спасибо. У меня, бля, в глазах прям как-то мутно от этой игры. Не знаю. О, стоят три друга. Вот что значит игра, когда не на SSD. Медленно прогружается. На SSD она прям быстро загружалась. Прям пинк, пинк. А сейчас она не на SSD. И вот что происходит.
You can't be serious, Deutsch. Insulting our king.
What insult? I say only the truth. Sigismund has done only what he had to.
He had to abduct the king. He had to lure his cousin
Он
to
должен
a
был
trap and
заманить в
imprison him.
ловушку его
He had
кузена.
to invade with his army of Tatars and besiege Kuttenberg.
Why not? What is this Wenceslas for a king? The empire is falling asunder in his hands. The German counts elected Ruprecht of the Palatinate as king because your Wenceslas would not go to their deeds even.
German counts. Traitors.
Now even the Pope
God be with
is
you,
opposed
Henry.
to your king.
I'm with you,
So
Matthew.
such lords as
What's going on here?
Rosenberg,
Deutsch is
even
spouting
the
shit.
Austrian dukes Albrecht
What?
and
Just
Wilhelm
listen and you'll
are
hear for
on
yourself.
Sigismund's side. Someone has to bring order and reunite the empire.
What do I care about the
Курицу напугал, гад.
Austrians? And nowadays, not even the devil himself can keep up with all the popes. Which is the rightful pope? The one in Rome or the one in Avignon?
Do not blaspheme, Alex.
No, it's true, though. Wenceslas is the king of Bohemia. Bohemian nobles are on his side. To hell with Rosenberg and his cabal. Sir Ratzik is Wenceslas' commander-in-chief. He stayed loyal to the king. And if he heard you talking like this, he would have you whipped like a dog.
Your deed will soon have nothing left to rule. Jobst had to sell Luxembourg to help your king. South Bohemia is with Sigismund
And don't forget about Kuttenberg, where Germans like you kissed Sigismund's feet to keep their heads.
Yes, but
Goodman Deutsch, this is pointless. Let us talk of more pleasant things.
My words exactly.
Deutsch has gone too far. Wenceslas is our rightful king.
Deutsch is an idiot. But what can you do?
I might have an idea. Deutsch deserves to be taught a lesson. Doesn't he, Fritz?
You're too right, Matthew. Should give him a proper hiding.
Are you mad? Do you want to end up in the pillory?
Don't listen to Fritz. I've got a better idea.
Блять, вот такие вроде взрослые, да?
Made me think of that huge parliament.
А какую-то хуйню всякую
The one right
предлагают.
next to his freshly whitewashed house.
You think we should redecorate for him? Count me in.
Well, I'd rather torch it, to be honest. But throwing some tears will do.
What do you say, Henry?
But I was going to get ale for father and a few other things. We're finishing Sir Radzig's sword.
Come on. Throwing a few handfuls of manure is not going to take all day.
And it's our duty to defend the honor of our king.
So, are you with us?
Ой, блядь, вот это вот ваша, блядь. Ты с нами, блядь?
All right, I'll do it. But then you have to give me a hand with something.
What do you need?
Kunesh owes money to father and doesn't want to pay. I tried talking to him, but he wouldn't listen. I need more than words to get coin out of him, and I can't handle it on my own.
No problem. We'll back you up. Just as soon as we're done plastering Deutsch's house.
I'll be happy to sort out that drunken oaf.
All right. Let's go while Deutsch is still sitting safely in the tavern.
О, началось. Ну, пошлите, куда идти? А, туда?
Henry, I'm glad you came.
So are we doing this or not?
Wait. We have to check that the coast is clear.
Why? The Deutsch is in the tavern.
But maybe you noticed after all these years that he has a wife and a son.
And that's a problem?
Aye, it is. Henry, you go lure her away somehow.
Why me?
Because you're the clever one.
Yeah.
Блять. Друзья, блять, тоже мне.
What do you want, lad?
I just went by the tavern, and your husband was in there talking nonsense. I thought someone should take him home before he gets himself in trouble.
What sort of nonsense?
Well, he kept saying that Sigismund was right and King Wenceslas is a drunkard, that sort of thing. Some people took exception, so I thought...
God almighty! The fool! Next thing he'll start on about the popes.
He might have mentioned the popes too.
Thank you for telling me. I just hope I can catch him before
Thank
he
you.
gets to another fight.
Тупая отомсти немцу. О, блядь.
What are you waiting for, soldier? Fire the trebuchet! For king and country!
For king and country, my ass. This is all good, clean, fun.
Nearly as good as having that traitor in the pillory. Nearly. Now that would be sweet.
That's for Sigismund!
Woohoo! Eat shit, Deutsches.
You bastards! What the fuck do you
Курва.
think you're doing?
Hey, Hans, can't you see? We're decorating your house for you.
It's like your old man was saying in the tavern about that traitor Sigismund. We're just doing what we have to do.
Horse Hans! I'll make those smiles off your faces!
Oh, I'd like to see you try. What are you doing here?
Сбышек.
Hanging out with this poxy Deutscher? Maybe you'd like to try out the latest German fashion.
Нихера он точный, блядь, меткий.
I'll make you pay for that.
Курва. Так, бой, ваши раны. Ага. Выносливость моя. Хук. Сильный медленно в голову. Хук, сильный медленный удар кулаком в голову. Ой, 2, туда-сюда. F, пинок. Таб, захватить цель. Следующая цель. Снять захват. Q, блок. Ну, вроде все понятно, да? А, это, бля. А. На тебе под конец. На тебе еще раз. Ай, бля. Ага, выносливости нет. Так, все, этот сдался. Держись, братан, я рядом. На тебе в затылок, блядь. Парни, я без выносливости. Подождите. Вот суки. И текать, блядь. А ты, короче, как ходишь, так и беги, блядь. Я же сказал, без выносливости. Сука, вот так с вами на дело, блядь, ходить.
God be with you, Henry.
Б. Вау. Пошел на опережение, пошел. Бля, давайте быстрее. Вы где там? Нам еще с этим разбираться. Ну, текстурки хуёвенькие. Точнее, свет. Блядь, чему так глаза, блядь, выдавливает, блядь, непонятно. Почему-то прям давит и все глаза. Не могу.
Implements, instruments, and tools. Everything dark at home. Satin, damask, scarlet.
Еще хуже стало, по-моему. Тут руки после говна-то помыть надо. Бегут, блядь, спортсмены, блядь. Бля. Текстуры высокого разрешения выключил. Вот так вот заебись. То, что надо. Сейчас прогрузится.
Well, we sorted that Deutsch out.
That was pretty close, eh?
That old bastard didn't stand a chance.
True, but I'm worried that fucker Hans will snitch on us.
Well, let him. Then I'll snitch on him. And anyway, what can they do to us for throwing a bit of dung?
Good point. It's not as if anyone really likes the Deutsch.
I need a hand with Kunesh.
Sure, mate. You helped us, so we'll help you.
Let's get to it then.
Hey, Henry.
Henry's...
Damn.
Kunesh, get out here, you old goat. I've something to show you.
What the fuck are you here for? You want me to take a whip to you or call a catch pole?
Just try it, you old drunk.
А почему меня, блядь? Ага, блядь. Батя. Батя, блядь. Батя бьют. Батя, блядь. Где батя? Тут же батя рядом где-то был. Блядь, отпиздили меня. Что за молоток, сука?
Take what you want. It's not much, but it's all I have. You understand?
Нахуй тогда просить делать молоток гвозди, если у тебя ничего нету. Так, а продать тебе или не тебе? Не тебе. Закончить разговор. Купец. Мы продаем... Нет, не купец. Вот тут, по-моему, кто-то с инструментами был. Да, вот он. Вот он. How are you? Так. Продать. А, пиздец, блядь. Цена 0,7, блядь. Вот так. Сколько у меня? Ты получишь 4,6. Ага. Торговаться хочу.
Let's have a word about the price. Aye?
О, как торговаться? Если ты чуть выше взял, пиздец. Сюда ниже взял, пиздец. Понятно. Он хочет 4,5. 4,8, да, потом сделать 4,7, допустим. Нет, давай 4,9 и сделаем 4,7, да?
What do you say to this?
A nice sum. Just lower your demands a little and we'll agree.
Окей. 4,7, вот как я и говорил. И...
A nice sum.
Ты на то ничего, ты охерел.
And we'll agree.
Ой, ладно.
Oh, that's a decent price.
Пошли за углем. А сколько угля-то надо? Я не помню, сколько мне надо. Я не помню, сколько надо. О, журнал. Во. На рынке 10. 0,10. 0 из 10. 10, окей.
Let's have a word about the price.
Why not?
Is this enough?
Нет.
I'd almost shake on that. Almost.
У меня всего 4,6, слышь?
Finally, a reasonable sum.
Бля, я знал. Так, теперь пошли за пивом для бати. Тыц.
May the Lord watch over you, Henry.
God save, my lovely. You're looking well today.
You too, handsome. What brings you here?
Чего изволишь? Ты. Сука. Локализаторы.
What else could I expect from a village lout? What will it be then, ragamuffin?
Кувшин пива для отца.
I need ale for father.
A pitcher as usual?
Aye. Bring me a cool one from the cellar.
But of course. Here you are.
Thanks.
It's on me today. You can pay me back this evening.
Don't worry, dearest. This evening I'll see you right.
Oh, Hal, I do hope so.
Thanks. You'll have something to look forward to this evening.
You too. Oh, by the way, that shifty-looking fellow was asking after you.
Vaniak?
I suppose. He's a man who makes his living robbing honest wayfarers. I'm sure of it. I'll be happy when he's gone for good. But
Ничего у нас общего нету.
what are you up to with him?
He promised to teach me how to use a sword.
What use would that be to you?
Enough. You sound just like father. I'll be going now. See you this evening.
Hal, I've got something special for you.
Is that so? Now what would that be?
Your favorite, Savior Schnapps.
Really? You're an angel.
Really? Такой. Сука.
You bet I will.
Бля, за этот шнапс сохранение игры идет, блядь. Побежали, да, батька? Я все принес?
About time. Have you got everything I wanted?
I have charcoal, the hilt, and the ale. We can start.
Good job. Let's have it then, son. Well done. Right.
Ну и понеслось.
Let's see what kind of job the master in Sasau did for us. Look at that, lad. Well, that's what I call craftsmanship.
What does the inscription mean?
Damned if I know. Doesn't look like Czech to me. Latin, maybe?
Чешский, чехи.
This will be the finest sword I've ever made. We got the charcoal? Good. Then fire up the forge. We'll put it all together. By the way, someone paid me a call. I reckon you might know what it was about.
I'm not sure.
Really? Because I'm pretty sure you and your friends threw dung at Deutsch's freshly whitewashed house. I was
О,
here with the catchpole
сейчас батя
earlier,
пизды
and
даст.
it was not a friendly visit. What got into you, Hal?
That Deutsch was talking treason in the tavern about Sigismund and the king. He got what he deserved.
Got what he deserved, did he? You can go and clean up the mess you made and apologise to him. I have a trade to run. The German pays well, and having my son in the pillory helps nothing and nobody, least of all the king. You understand?
Yes.
Look me in the eye, Henry. Do you understand?
I understand.
Good. Then we'll never have this
Нихуя он не
conversation again.
понимает. Молод еще чересчур.
So you think it's right to let traitors speak ill of our king?
The boy gets caught, making a fool of himself, and he still hasn't learned his lesson. So Deutsch spouts rubbish, and what? You turn into a common thug. You might win a fight with violence, but you'll never win an argument. Remember, Henry, if you want to convince someone that they're wrong, try using your mouth and not your fists.
The furnace is ready.
Right, we'll do the grip. I'll heat it up, and when I take it out, you slip the grip on so it fits exactly. You know what you're doing.
Не, меч, конечно, прикольно они сделают на самом деле. А почему без крестовины?
Do it. Good. Once more. That's it. Done. Now file it down so it sits well.
Это рог, я так понимаю, да? Они в роге делают.
Father, why did you leave Prague? Who ever heard of a master swordsmith making horseshoes in a village?
I had my reasons, Hal. And here I have your mother and you. Why would I want any other life?
Do you remember Emperor Charles?
I do. Life was good under his reign.
Better than now.
He built half of Prague and a score of castles, had a bridge made over the Moldau, and founded a university, and all without a war. He knew how to rule.
Better than Wenceslas.
Да, правитель, при котором не бывает войн, лучше правитель.
But Wenceslas doesn't have it easy. It's hard to step into the shoes of someone whose like is born only once 1,000 years.
What about Sigismund?
Do you think Charles would have brought an army down on his own people like Sigismund? No. Wenceslas may not be the equal of his father, but Sigismund, he brings shame to the royal name. How's it going? Give it here, and we'll put it all together.
It's magnificent.
Indeed it is. The Lord be with you. My father sent me for those nails.
Good day to you, Teresa. They're ready. Will you fetch them for me, Hal? They're in the trunk in the living room.
Сейчас что-то будет, походу. Ну, я знаю, что будет. Тереза.
Here are those nails you wanted.
Thanks. So, how's Bianca?
She's fine. Why do you ask?
Just wondering, will you be going to the dance this evening?
We will.
Maybe we'll see each other there. Anyway, mustn't keep you. I'll be on my way. That sword is truly beautiful.
Fine lass, eh? Now stop staring at her and come and see this. It's time for the trial by fire.
Мечу настоящее испытание. Охуенное испытание. Заебись испытание. Ну хотя палку срубить, не уронив, которая просто воткнута, блядь. Ну да. Скорее всего, это испытание.
Those days are gone, sir.
You haven't lost your skills, though. Would you like to try it?
Sir, what good is a sword to a commoner?
Let him try it.
Такой.
You still have a lot to learn. Ask your father to show you how. He knows what he's about.
Learning his trade will serve him better in life, sir.
Perhaps. But who knows what the future holds for each of us. I see that you almost have it finished.
It just needs a polish, then Henry will bring it to you.
Excellent. Fine work, very fine. A sword such as this will bring honor to its bearer. What say you, Svan?
True, Sir Radzik. If I'd have had its like back in Nicopolis, things would have worked out differently. How odd to find such an accomplished swordsmith working in a place like this. A man of his talent would have no problem making a fortune in Prague or Vienna.
You're right. It's a very long and peculiar story.
I'd be glad to listen to it over a cup of wine, but duty calls, and I must leave. Here you are. Learn from your father. He truly is a master of his craft.
I'm sure our paths will cross again.
They certainly will.
Once it's ready, send your son up to me with it. Good work, Martin.
Sure.
Aww.
It's been an honor, Sir Isvan. Have a safe journey to Sasau.
The honor is mine, Sir Radzik. Thank you for the hospitality.
A long, peculiar history.
That was a long time ago. I might tell you about it sometime, but not today.
Will you teach me how to use it, like Sir Radzik said?
Why?
Well, it could come in useful. Maybe I'll travel a bit before settling down. I'd like to know more than the tavern on the green and the forge.
You know the trouble with an adventurous life, son? It can end before it gets started. I might teach you how to handle a sword, and then someone will shoot you with a crossbow as soon as you set foot outside the house.
You talk as if you've seen it happen.
A man my age has seen a lot. Being a blacksmith might bring no glory, but it has its benefits, like keeping your head on your shoulders. I want to end my days in Skalitz, here, beneath the linden tree and by your mother's side.
Well, so do I, one day. But first, I'd like to see the world, meet new people.
Meet them or beat them?
Meet. You have to keep going on about it.
Then you've no need to learn swordplay.
A messenger.
He was in a hurry. What's happened?
Messenger. Сука. Уху, бля.
Listen to me, Hal. Listen carefully. Take the sword, go into the house, and grab anything else important from the trunk. Go to the castle. Hurry.
What about you?
Your mother is in the village. I'll fetch her and we'll follow right behind.
I'll go with you.
No. You'll do what I say right now. Give the sword to Sir Radzik. If anything happens, he'll take care of you. He owes me.
Он у меня в долгу. Нихуя себе.
Quickly! We have to close the gates! Move! Come on, we're closing! Move it, people! Come on! We're running out of time! Oh, Henry! Thank God! Get inside quick! We have to shut the gates! Get running, people! Come on!
Mind this for me.
Are you mad? You can't go back! Ah! Get through the gates!
Почти добежали. Ах ты лысый. Ах же ты.
Come on, Hal! You can still make it! Run! Find a horse! Ride to Talmberg! Tell them what's coming! Warn them!
Печь пана Рацига кобылы. Бля, в этой игре еще что хорошо, если даже ты знаешь меч, в руках держал, ты не сможешь все равно ничего сделать. Так. Ctrl шаг дает. V Shift. V два раза Shift, да? Движение по маршруту, просто левый Shift.
Apicsába mi ez? Nyírjátok ki a fattyút! Még sajnálni fogod, hogy megjelentél.
Бля, они бегут за мной. Вот жизнь была, бля. Блять, игра не на SSD, пиздец как хуёво это все. Нихера они меня там кромсают, пока я, блядь. Ебать, мне там по затылку сзади летит, блядь. Заебись, лошадь. Ты ёбнутая, блядь. Самая фишка в том, что за нами гонятся, лошадь выебывается. На мне нахуй в спину, блядь. Хуярь, ёбаный в рот, меня же сейчас застрелят, блядь. Опять она стала выебываться. Они прям сзади, сука. Блядь, а чё за лошадь, ёбаный в рот? Нахуй я тебе взял, блядь? Кусок говна, а не лошадь, блядь.
Run for it! Szép szabdalak, te postalista! Go! They'll kill you all!
Я не понимаю. Лошадь, ты, блядь, серьезно? Ёбаный в рот. Я почти умер, блядь. Пиздец, блядь, тупорылая лошадь, блядь. А где в спине еще две, блядь, стрелы?
Someone give him a drink. And bring hot wine and bandages. Tell me, boy, who are you, and where are you from? What in hell's name happened?
I've come from Skalitz. They burned it to the ground. Slaughtered everyone.
Who? Who burned it to the ground?
A huge army. They attacked without warning. And they weren't Czechs or Germans either.
Who then?
I don't know. I've never seen armor like it or heard their language. Maybe Tatars?
Татары.
Tartars, you say?
Татары, говоришь? Ладно.
First, let's have a look at that leg of yours. Grit your teeth, boy. I'm gonna pull that arrow out.
Да.
Easy. All done. You were lucky, lad. The arrow missed the bone. It only needed bandaging, and I've done that often enough before. War is a good teacher. Can you stand? There you go. Good as new.
Thank you.
Thank you.
If you idlers nothing better to do, get back to work. You'll have to speak to Lord Divish. Can you manage?
Андаvish.
Sir, this is a survivor from...
I heard, Robard. Tell me, boy, what exactly happened? Did you see the ensigns of the attackers? And were there any more survivors?
So, I don't know what army it was, but it was huge. There were dozens of banners flying on the hill above Skalitz. The ones who did the slaughtering spoke a strange language. They burned Skalitz to the ground. But a lot of people took refuge in the castle. I wasn't quick enough. And as I fled, they shouted from the battlements that I should come and warn you.
The soldiers the boy didn't recognize. They could be those Cumans of Sigismund's. It said they came to Hungary from the east, and now they're the core of his army. Sacking Kuttenberg must have given him a taste for stolen silver.
Skalitz is a small castle, sir. If Sigismund attacks, they can't hold.
Indeed,
Skalitz маленький.
And our small garrison would be no help, even if we could risk sending them.
You think we're next in line?
Maybe. What's your name, boy?
I'm Henry, son of the Skalitz blacksmith.
I know him. Did he make it inside the castle? I'm sorry. It's in God's hands now. No one else can help us. Anyway, thank you for risking your neck to warn us. Robard, take care of Henry. Make sure he gets something to eat and some rest.
Yes, sir.
And get all the people inside the gates. We have to prepare for the worst.
Этот пан сразу всех укрывает в замке.
As you command, sir.
Короче, на помощь, я так понимаю, никто не торопится. Главное спасти свою. Бля, надо перекачивать на SSD, походу. Что-то с SSD удалять и перекачивать.
I have to eat something. My insides are shriveled
У меня,
up
бля,
with
даже
hunger.
текстуры не успевают, блядь, прогрузиться.
You've done well, lad. I'm sorry for your loss.
Да, у него волосы
You
хер
must be all
поймешь
done in.
какие, потому что
Why
не
don't you go to the kitchen and
прогружается.
have a good meal?
У меня не
It's
успевает.
always easier to bear on a full stomach. I heard about your father. They say he was a swordsman.
I hear you
who
came
moved to the
from
countryside
Scarlet's
to make
today.
horseshoes.
It must have been terrible there.
I can't understand why he'd waste his talents, but I'm sure he had his reasons. He had a fine reputation. It's a great loss.
Ой, бля.
Milady. You're fortunate our good lady Stephanie of Talmberg has graced us with her presence.
My lady, I'm honored.
So this is our brave young man. Welcome, lad. Bojena here will take care of you. No doubt you're tired. and
Божена.
hungry.
Indeed. How could he not be, poor soul? After everything he's been through, he must be as hungry as a bear, aren't you, young master? Here you are, then. Eat your fill.
And a little wine to wash it down.
Thank you, my lady.
When you're done, you can go and rest with the grooms in the Outer Bailey.
No, that won't do, Sir Robard. After all he's been through, he deserves a proper bed. Let him sleep in a lodge in the courtyard.
Certainly, milady. Young Henry here is overwhelmed by your generosity.
Yes, yes. Thank you, my lady. May God reward you for your
Да,
kindness.
да.
Eat
Сука.
up now. You're in capable hands, so I'll leave you to it. Good night.
Good night.
Good night, man.
When you've done, you can sleep in the bedchamber of the courtyard lodge. And don't forget to take off those filthy boots before getting into bed.
Блядь, а поесть-то дадут? Или все попиздели, а я остался голодным? Так, ешь, иди в сторожку во дворе и поспи там до утра. Ешь, выполнено. Блядь, пока идет загрузка, уже все выполнено. Надо набрать еды. Ладно, наглеть не будем. Можно прям с котелка поесть? Могу плюнуть в котелок, было написано. Так, вот это сторожка. Спать. Ваша кровать, сядьте на нее, нажмите Е во время поспать. Вам... Ну да, вы этот, типа... Ладно, давай спать. До утра. Вот так вот. Ну ладно, давай, 12 часов. Да, блядь. Не на ту кровать лег, что ли? Ну за что, бля? Я же спал. А. Башмаки сказали снять грязные.
Yes?
It is I, Henry. Forgive the intrusion. I didn't wake you, boy, did I?
Индр.
No, not at all. But what brings you here at this hour?
I thought you could do with a little wine.
А миледи-то непроста, непроста.
Help you sleep.
My lady, thank you. You
really shouldn't. You could have sent a servant.
I was going to. But to tell you the truth, I couldn't sleep either. I thought of you while saying my prayers. How awful it must have been for you. I came to offer you solace. To let you know you're not alone.
О, прям,
Thank you kindly.
прям она его прям заботой окружает.
Now, Henry, I know this is all very new and strange for you. But I want you to feel at home here. You're not to worry about anything except getting better. God knows you've been through a terrible ordeal. I know what it is to be left alone in the world, although your loss is much greater. But with God's help, the pain will ease in time. And it can help to talk about it.
Не молчи, придурок, она, блядь, пришла к тебе, блядь, а ты сидишь, сопли в кружку спустил. Рассказать о набеге, конечно. Почему не могу? Пиздец.
The day started just like any other. Father sent me into town on some errands. I went to the tavern to buy ale for father.
Бля, ебать, у меня, блядь, его глаз видно.
My girl Bianca worked there. I courted her a while and we agreed to meet in the evening, but our meeting was never to happen.
Oh, dear boy.
When I'd done all the errands, I headed back home. I promised father I'd help him with his work and I was looking forward to it.
Не кибербаг, но баги те же, сука.
Father and I always chat in the forge. On that particular day, I asked him if he'd teach me swordsmanship. He said no. He said it's better for a man to keep his head on his shoulders than lose it over some pointless heroism. If only you'd known what fate had in store for us.
Oh.
But Sigismund's horde was already on the horizon, ready to attack the town. I saw smoke on the horizon from a village Sigismund pillaged on the way to our town, which was soon to meet the same fate.
God have mercy.
And then death descended on Skalitz. The gate to the castle was open. The bells and horns sounded the alarm, and the villagers ran to the castle to take cover. They were carrying the few possessions they could grab in haste, and I saw the terror in their eyes.
I can't even imagine how awful it must have been.
I ran to the castle like our neighbours to take cover, but I didn't make it. I had to find another way to save myself. The men on the battlements called down to me to flee to Talmberg and warn you. I was lucky I knew a concealed path around the castle. I wasn't safe yet. The Cumans were going from house to house below the castle, looting and then torching them. They encircled the castle, and it was clear they could spot me at any moment.
May God punish them.
Then I heard a scream. It was Teresa, the mill wench. She'd been caught by a gang of Cuman savages who planned to violate her. I had Sir Radzig's sword, and even though there were several of them and they were better armed, I had to try and save her. I wanted there to be at least one person I'd helped. And I succeeded, even though it almost cost me my life. After that, I stole a horse from them and rode off.
Like a valiant knight.
I'll never forget the horror. It will haunt me for the rest of my life.
Он будет преследовать до конца жизни.
How could something like that happen?
God alone knows why he lets such things happen.
You poor boy. I understand your grief, but God is not to blame for the ills of this world. That is the work of Satan and those who do his bidding. Those who are corrupted by
Это дело рук человеческих.
pride. You must not lose faith, whatever life brings. Fate has not been merciful to me and my husband either. Although in comparison to the horrors you went through.
Сейчас
I
она
was
расскажет,
young
что
when I
было с
married
ней,
my
да?
husband. It was my father's wish. Divish was a lot older than I, but a woman must bear her lot. Shortly after our marriage, before I even got a look at Talmberg, the castle was stormed and my husband was imprisoned.
Really?
My husband had some quarrel with Sir Havel Medek of Valdek, who decided to resolve it by force. He stormed the castle, burned down the village of Pribyslavitz, and killed many of our men, even the old chamberlain. He imprisoned my husband in the castle and put his own garrison there.
That's awful.
I was barely 18 years old, and all of a sudden, I was left alone with Sir Robert. We didn't know what to do. We went to Prague to appeal to the king and sought help from Divish's friends, but all to no avail. We tried for years, but it seemed I was destined to be left alone and my husband to rot in jail in his own castle.
Бля, там внизу что-то еще написано было.
7 years. That's how long it took before Havel was condemned as an enemy of the crown. And even then, he refused to surrender the castle and release my husband. In the end, I raised the money to pay a ransom, and only then, by the
Ебать,
grace
7 лет.
of Lord Jesus, did I finally lay eyes on my husband once more.
7 years. And was Harville punished for it?
Never. And after 7 years, my husband returned to me an infirm old man.
Sir Divish seems like a good, strong man.
Certainly, only he has many concerns. He had to rebuild Talmberg. After he was released, the king appointed him Burgrave of Prague Castle, and he was very busy. He had no time for me at all. But at least we were in the city, and there was something going on. And now, we're here.
My lady, you're still young and beautiful. Your best years are still ahead of you.
Не, ну это, конечно, это чушь, что вот так вот пришла госпожа, блядь, к какому-то, блядь, там,
But what am I doing
крестьянину.
bothering you with this? You have troubles enough of your own. I'll go and let you
И
sleep.
еду забрала. Слышь, я еще не ел нихуя.
I enjoyed our little talk, Henry. Good night, and God bless.
Good night, my lady.
Да, они светят тебе пожрать. Ты улыбишься, блядь.
Move in, people! Come on! Come on! We're running out of time! Quickly! We have to close the gates! You can't go back!
Henry, help us! Oh!
Help us.
О, блядь. Пиздец, такие эти, блядь, услышать, блядь.
Henry, wake up. You don't want to miss this.
What is it? What's happening?
Come to the battlements. One of our patrols reported a company heading here from Skalitz.
Иди на стену по лестнице у ворот. Где-то вскрыть замок. Ёбушкин, воробушкин. А можно зонтик, пожалуйста? Блять, надо что-нибудь пожрать, блин, братан. Иначе сейчас, по-моему, это... Только не то сожрал. О!
Sure Sigismund ain't no fool. Back. God be with you.
А, понятно.
Hey, you men down there. Tell them.
What's going on?
I don't know. It doesn't make sense. Why would Sigismund advance on Talmberg in the night? Especially since he's lost the element of surprise after the rain on Skalitz.
Доспехи сухие в такой дождь.
Then who is it? The scouts Jivis sent to Skalitz to spy on Sigismund said he'd set up camp and was getting ready to storm the castle. And Sir Radzig is an experienced soldier. He'd surely hold the castle for quite some time. It doesn't make sense.
What else did the spies see?
Not... well...
Aye, we will.
God be with you.
Halt! Who goes there? Lucifer and all his minions. Who else, Robber?
Sir Radzig, what a relief.
Is his lordship there with you?
Yes, sir, he is right here.
What are you doing up so late, Divish? At your age, you need a good night's sleep.
Well, Radzig, you didn't exactly pick the best time for an outing either. In a big hurry?
It was a bit of a scramble, all right. Believe it or not, this tempest is a godsend for me and my men. As my old granddad used to say, better a sore throat than a slit throat.
I'd say your grandfather was a wise man. Your messenger told us what happened.
Messenger?
The lad you sent to warn us.
He's alive? He made it to you?
He's here with me. He only got away by the skin of his teeth, though.
Thank God.
A brave young man. But tell me, friend, how on earth did you manage to get away?
Thank God for this tempest. When it began, Sigismund's Tatars crawled into their holes and left us storming the castle for more clement weather. We were able to sneak out right under their noses. The Lord be praised. We wouldn't have stood a chance against them.
Would you like to spend the night in Talmberg?
No, no. When Sigismund finds the castle empty tomorrow, he might come looking for us. We'd only be exposing you to danger. Without me and my men, he has no call to attack you.
Well, what will you do then?
We'll march to Ratai. It's only a short way, and there we'll have a better chance of defense and enough room for all of these people. If Sigismund should come, better bend your knee, Divish. There's no point dying in a battle that's futile.
You're right there.
Is that boy still with you?
I'm here, sir.
You have courage, lad. That I can't deny. I am sorry about what happened. Would you care to join us?
I'd like to, sir, but first I have to return to Skalitz.
Are you mad? What do you want there?
I can't leave my mother and father. I won't leave their corpses rotting in the street. I'll join you once I've taken care of them.
Don't even think of going back there, you donkey. Are you tired of living?
Sir!
Quiet! I'm sorry about your father, but getting killed as well won't help him. Divish, make sure that lad doesn't budge from Talmberg until things quieten down.
Not to worry, friend. Anyway, he's injured and needs to recover. I'll lock him up here as if he were Havel of Baldic.
I've seen you've grown a thick skin since your tribulation, sir. But thank you. We'll meet again when circumstances are more favorable. Farewell.
Farewell, friend, and good fortune. Give my regards to Sir Hanush.
I will. And good luck to you and your people too. These are dark times.
Блять, и все доспехи сухие, все сухо, так как-то. Вроде камни вот перед лицом у него сырые, да? А он стоит весь сухой.
Men, tonight we'll have triple patrols. Sort out the watches between you as always. And if I catch anyone boozing, playing dice or slacking off, I'll personally break every bone in his body.
What is it you need?
I could use an extra pair of eyes, and yours are keen. Will you keep watch at the battlements with my men?
Is that a request or an order?
I'd rather it was a request you answered yes to.
Of course I'll help. I have to pay you back somehow after all you've done for me.
Splendid. And don't
Бля, он еще и выебывается. Это просьба или приказ, блядь, слышь? А. Бля, как там моргает все. Най-най-най-най-най-най-най. Вот теперь пока все, блядь, прогрузится сейчас обратно. Да-да. Эй! Бля, как можно с стены что-то увидеть вообще? И чё мне так до утра, блядь, бегать тут?
Wandering around like a stray sheep. Must be your first watch, eh? I don't think anything much will be happening today. You can just lean against the wall and wait till morning. I'll show you what's what.
I will.
О, блядь.
Thank you.
Так, нажми Т.
Let's go! Let's go! Move it! Quick! Go! Go!
О, бля. Сигизмунд припиздил, что ли?
Jesus! We'll come and hit them like skeletons.
See how the self-appointed king wins the love and respect of his loyal subjects.
Indeed, Robard. Sigismund of Luxembourg has a rare talent for winning people over to his cause. We may be in for a surprise. I don't think he will set his heathen dogs on us today.
Greetings, Lord of Talmberg.
That's the bastard who led the attack at Scarlet and killed my parents. Don't be an idiot. Do you want to end up like them?
I am Sir Markwart von Aulitz. I come in the name of Sigismund of Luxembourg, King of Hungary and Croatia, who has resolved to strike against those
Венгрии и
who
Хорватии.
disrupt concord in the land and to restore order in the name of his brother, King Wenceslaus IV.
Restore order by burning and pillaging the king's estates.
Greetings, Sir Markvart. The efforts of the king's brother to bring order to this chaotic land are undoubtedly noble. It seems to me, though, that he and his army have somewhat strayed. As Burgrave of Prague Castle, I am entirely beholden to the king, and here in Talmberg divine peace reigned until your arrival. To what then do we owe the honor of your visit?
Yesterday, His Majesty took action against the enemy of the kingdom, the Ratsik Kobila, who has been using the silver from the Skalitz mine to fund insurrection against the crown. Unfortunately, the insurgent escaped. Would you happen to know, noble sir, where he might be at this time?
As far as I know, the Sir Radzik of which you speak is the king's hetman at Skalitz. I find it hard to imagine that he would rebel against our king. Nevertheless, I can assure you that Sir Radzik is not at Talmberg. He would be a fool indeed to flee from one castle, where he has little chance of defense, to another, where he has even less. Or do you take the view that my humble manner is any obstacle to your army?
Am I to inform the king then that the Ratsik Kobila is not at Talmberg and that he has your loyalty?
Sir Radzik Kobila is not here, and I have no intentions of getting embroiled in affairs from which I have nothing to gain.
Very well, sir. As you wish. I will relay your words to the king in the hope he will be as well disposed as you seem to be.
Those who have clean consciences and goodwill may find themselves well disposed even at moments like this, when there is little cause for joy. Farewell, sir.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Пизда. А пан тоже такой хитрый кобылка на самом деле.
My lord, you have my utmost admiration.
Get on with you, Robard.
А мы его, по-моему, встретим еще этого, как раз-таки вот этого вот. И я думаю, что с ним надо будет разобраться, потому что, блядь, не дело это все прощать. Блядь, теперь нам нужно как-то отсюда выскочить, блядь. Что мне тут надо? Поговорить с паном Бороком.
Good health to you.
Where did these humans come from, anyway?
I don't know much about them, only what the Chamberlain said. That they came to Hungary from the east and settled there. They're godless barbarians and merciless fighters. The nobles used to say the Hungarian king shouldn't enlist them, because they dishonor our rules of warfare. But when there's power and money to be had, it seems that honor isn't worth my spit. And believe me, it's always about power and money.
What happened in Kuttenberg?
Gutenberg. Well, I'm just a simple soldier, but the good Lord gave me ears, and I've heard some things from Sir Divish and from those who fled from Sigismund's pillaging.
Were there many?
Indeed, but it was the Gutenberg mercenaries who came to see me, because I knew them from before.
I see.
Listen, lad, these are all games of the high aristocracy. In Prague, a cabal of nobles rebelled against King Wenceslas, wealthy aristocrats who took against our king for reasons of their own. There's no doubt Sigismund had his fingers in the whole affair. Him and Wenceslas's cousin, Jobst. And that cabal helped him abduct the king.
So then why did Sigismund attack Gutenberg?
Why do you think?
А как мы думаем? Пу-пу-пу-пу-пу-пум. Да, важное, скорее всего, стратегическое.
I suppose because it has a strategic position and good fortifications, so it can be used as a base for raids, giving you control of the whole territory and good defenses too, if you need them.
Not at all.
Да ладно.
King Charles, may God grant him eternal glory, built Prague into a proper royal city, while King Wenceslas took a liking to Gutenberg. After Prague, it's the most important city in Bohemia, in the entire Holy Roman Empire. He who commands the Gutenberg silver is king.
So Gutenberg sided with Wenceslas because he favored it.
Now you're starting to understand. When Sigismund imprisoned Wenceslas and took control of Prague, the people of Gutenberg began to raise an army against him. So with the attack on Gutenberg, Sigismund killed two birds with one stone. He defeated Wenceslas's most powerful allies before they could stand against him, and also gained immense wealth.
Вон оно что. Бля, понятно.
Why did Sigismund burn down Skalitz?
А зачем Скалицу он разбил?
That's war for you, lad. Certain
Ну
lords
тут,
have
скорее
resolved
всего,
to take things into their own hands
пан
and
Радцик,
eliminate anyone who
типа
doesn't
предатель. На самом деле он на серебряной
Unfortunately,
жиле.
Sir Radzig is one of those. And what's more, he was
Да, на
sitting on
куче
a pile of
серебра,
silver
да,
that
которая
depended
может
on
здорово
Wenceslas's
помочь
allies.
союзникам короля.
So Robard, I need to get to Skalitz.
What would you do there, lad? Sigismund might have left, but the place will be swamped with robber barons, brigands, deserters, and other vermin. And anyway, your lord commanded you to stay here.
О, сейчас начнем жалобы его. У меня самое высокое, это, блядь, как ни странно, блядь, может быть, пиздобольством его взять, а? Ну да, если сейчас сказать, вы были бы на моем месте и тому подобное. Отстаньте от меня, пока я не вышел из себя. Ну да, давай попробуем пиздобольством.
My
Не
parents
знаю,
died
что
there,
будет.
and I won't leave them to be ravaged by dogs. I have to bury them.
Good
Провал.
God, boy. Do you want to throw your life away for those who can never get theirs back? Do you think that's what they'd want? Forget it.
Сука. Блядь. Надо теперь как-то отсюда выбираться. Как мне из этой, типа... Блядь, брат. Ой, блядь. Баг на баге, багом погоняет. Все, ты застрял, я так понимаю. Может, тебе с ноги дать, блядь? Выпусти меня отсюда, блядь. Сука. Я хочу отсюда съебстись. У меня же дальше, блядь, миссии, сюжетка, все там, а не здесь. Зачем вы меня тут, блядь? Че я кругами-то бегаю? Вот он же выход. Да, только мне нужно вот сюда. Угу. Вот сюда мне нужно. А что мне нужно в журнале сделать? А ну-ка. Беги на моду. Так. Похорони своих родных. Не обязательно заполучи лошадь. Выберись из замка. Охуенно, блин.
Good day to you.
I need to get out of here.
And I need a feather bed with a comely wench in it. But it looks like we'll both be disappointed. Sir Divish gave orders not to open the gate. You especially are not to be let out.
Никого, особенно тебя, блядь. Ёбаный в рот.
Let me out, I say. Don't you know who I am?
Someone who's about to lose his teeth if he doesn't get lost quick.
My mother and father were left in Skalitz like carrion. I have to bury them. I can't leave them to the dogs.
I'm sorry, my friend, but I can't. You'll have to persuade Sir Robard, or think something up so I don't end up in the shit for it. Otherwise, forget it.
All right, I'll see what I can do. I need to get out of here.
Блядь, там во вторую строчку.
Didn't I tell you how much trouble I'd be in if I let you, of all people, out?
Farewell.
Ладно. Ты кто такой вообще? А ты типа купец, да, у нас?
Can we trade?
If you've got the coin.
Бля, отмычка. Нихера стоит. Карта сокровищ. Твоя репутация. А сколько у меня денег, блядь? Твое состояние. Ага, вот это. Вот это мое состояние, да? Понятно. Я состоятельный, сука. Бля, так я могу отсюда вообще вот спрыгнуть и упиздить от вас. А ну-ка. Сохранить игру. Окей.
Fuck, that fool from Skalitz has gone and jumped in the moat. Raise the alarm. He's trying to escape.
Да не ори ты там, блядь, орешь мне в спину, блядь. Бла-бла-бла-бла. Серьезно, блядь.
You gave me the runaround. You're going nowhere except back.
If I don't bury them now, they'll be ripped to pieces by jackdaws and scattered over unhallowed ground, and I'm stuck here a stone's throw away.
All right, shove me. I'll pretend you caught me off guard and I fell over. I'll deal with the others. You just get out of here on the double. Kurva! Ah, shit, my foot.
Блядь, там еще один. Там можно было с Бориком, блядь, поговорить спокойно. И он бы мне дал съебаться. И коня бы дал. А так я без коня. О. Но это как доп. Миссия, доп. Условия найти коня. О, место для рыбалки. Нахуй мне эта рыбалка. Бля, где коня-то спиздить-то, блядь? Блядь, лошадь хотя бы заржи хоть где-нибудь, блядь, а? Ладно. Тут нет у нас в таверне нигде лошади, блядь. Четыре яблока спиздим. Никто не видел. Бля. Ох, бронированные кусты. Мне нужна, сука, лошадь. Где найти, сука, лошадь? Блядь, опять к замку бежать? Да как, откуда ты нарисовался, блядь? О, блядь. О, это нечестно, никуя. Ренат, ты тут еще? Что там у тебя, как с этими, с настройками? Получилось-то восстановить? То есть, смотрю, ты на трово вроде за сколько ходишь, выходишь. Гад. Варненко. Почему, блядь, не перевели, ёпта? Ага. Мне даже нечем его вскрыть, блядь. Пожалуйста, проходите. Бля. А где пан Борок? Мне бы Борока сейчас найти, может, он меня выпустит все-таки, блядь, а? Пан Борок, выпусти меня, сука, отсюда, нахуй.
I need to get out of here.
You here again? Good luck to you.
Вот он, пан Борок. А, бля. Да, бля. Бля. Багами тут не воспользоваться, блядь. С моста прыгаешь. Этот видит, да? Дай мне выйти. Нахер мне ваш торговец, блядь. Так тебе бум по голове и бежать. Да ёбушкин, воробушкин. Скворечник, пиздешник, блядь. Да, замки вскрыть, блядь. А, Очень сложно, сложно. Нечего украсть. Украсть нечего. Бля, ну у меня только одна мысль. Спрыгивать обратно с этого моста, блядь, и просто бежать. Куда мне бежать? Ровно скалиться. Куда-то туда. Ты же ничего не видишь. Вон, 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 смотри сзади. Да похуй на тебя. Ну давай. Да не ори ты, придурок. Я тут, блядь, побег устраиваю. А, блядь, ну нет, ну вот, да, вот. Хорошая, корявая игра, блядь. Да, мог уехать на коне, если бы Борок мне, блядь, дал коня и сказал: едь, братан. Но Борок не дал мне. Пошли вы, блядь, фу на вас, блядь. Я самый, сука, хитрый, наверное. Коня я так и не нашел. Коня, блядь, не нашел. Хотя у меня там миссия, но она не обязательно вроде как, но есть. Блядь, что ты такой слабенький, блядь, ебаный стыд. Я не успел пробежать чуть-чуть, ты уже задыхаешься. Собака, не пали меня. Ай, ладно, хер на них. Бля, я хотел сказать, конь, это корова, ебаный в рот. Мне повезло. Ладно, пошли пешком, блядь. Я надеюсь, я в скалице иду, да. Все. Хотя, может быть, вот там конь был бы, но уже все. Они бы хотя бы показали, где тут можно коня пиздануть. Ристалище. Ну, уже все. Убегаем. Мир прекрасен, оглянитесь. О, это типа каменоломня? О, прикольно, прикольно. Лагерь. А чё здесь пусто? Здесь нет никого. О, люди, прикинь, в таких вот жили землянках. Заполучи лошадь. Задача не выполнена. Ну, а где ее найду, блядь? Беги, выполнено, блядь, зато. Ах. Серьезно, братан. Ты меч достал. Зачем? Мне интересно. Ох, ё. Ебать, копать. Пиздец. М.
Who's there?
Мародер.
You're in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Ну, понятно, это я уже проходил. Ай, бля. Пиздуй отсюда.
Give up your weapon and you can go.
All right.
Пиздуй. Уходи. Тоже мне, блядь, мародер. Вот это вот самая худшая, блядь, каста людей, которая, блядь, потом бежит и... Хотя, с другой стороны, человеку это уже и не нужно, но у него есть родственники, которым бы это не помешало, допустим. А такие вот, как этот мародер, они вот все воруют, и потом у человека нет ничего. Да. Бля, ну в такой дождь оно еще до сих пор... Ай, бля. До сих пор горит. Бля, это тот же, что ли? Я тебя сейчас застрелю, блядь.
What did these poor souls ever do to them?
Так, мирных селян, так, напугает.
Answer to my prayers. Just when I wanted to. Fucking hell.
Оружие оставил и съебался отсюда.
Give up your weapon and you can go.
If you insist.
Может быть, где-нибудь тебя найдут да убьют. Иди. какой. Бля, у меня должно было быть сюда несколько квестов. Но я их, так я так понимаю, я их сюда не взял. Да. Тут был квест, там что-то с голубями связано, по-моему. Еще что-то. Или будет потом, по-моему, у меня вернуться сюда. Или нет. Да, по-моему, я должен был его взять. Там был квест в голубятню, еще что-то. Если я правильно помню. Бля, тут сейчас еще двери все заваленные, блядь. Да, отсюда не пройти. Сука. Бля, ты опять жрать хочешь, бля, братан. Ты находишься в таком месте, блядь. Я представляю, какой здесь запах должен быть. Тут, блядь, волосы подшмалишь, блядь, чуть-чуть. Запах стоит, ебанешься. Так, еще один мародер, да? Сразу достаем шпагу.
What's that? Who's there? Well, I never. The pictures.
Умер. Ой, хуй с тобой. Вот тебя мы берем. Напс заберем. В принципе-то. Это что у нас? Состояние. Это у нас защита. Вот такое. А что у меня вообще? Где я вообще? А ну покажите меня. Доспехи. 1. Ну, как-то так. Я выгляжу как воин, да? Да. Где-то вот там в начале их, ну, ближе к замку, по-моему, поубивали.
Used to buy us eye and leave the dust to you. In the end, you were a hero. You didn't run away. Didn't abandon me like me.
Вот тут. Вот они.
Why did you do it to me, Father?
Отец тут при чем?
Why did you leave me? Forgive me. Forgive me for everything. Next time I won't run. I'll never run away again. I'll find the one who did this to you. I remember his face.
I'll find him. But first, I have to find this shovel and take care of you. I remember you told me you wanted to lie beside Mother. Here. Under the linden tree.
Между прочим, они жили в дворовой территории этого замка, крепости там. Где ты гавкала? Бля, конечно, на самом деле такая ситуация сложная. Вот люди жили, да? В один прекрасный момент живешь такой, и все. В принципе, и сейчас жизнь такая. Живешь, оп, и все.
Get away, you beast! What's going on? Zbyszek, what in God's name are you doing?
What do you think I'm doing? Digging turnips? The beast just went for me.
Isn't that Mutt the butcher's? Mutt. And isn't that body the butcher's?
Yeah, that's him. What's that got to do with anything?
Бля, я бы его убил на самом деле. Это уже чисто со злости.
I'd say the poor creature is standing guard over his master. You weren't trying to get to him, were you?
What do you care what I'm doing here? What are you doing here?
I asked what you're doing here. How about you give me an answer?
If I want to confess, I'll go to the priest. Go away and leave me in peace.
I've interrupted you robbing the dead. Is that why you're so ill-tempered? You bastard. Haven't you got a shred of honor?
And what of it? The butcher has no more need of corn. And now that I think of it, your sword would do me quite nicely as well. Will you hand it over without a fuss, or do you want to end up like the butcher here?
The only way you'll touch this sword is when I shove it in your guts.
You could do with a bite to eat.
Not without a sword, huh? Well, this isn't the end, fucker!
Ёбаный в рот, блядь. Пошли со мной, парень. Ну да, а чем я хуже этого сбышика? Я только что обобрал. Бля, ну я знаю сейчас что будет. Сейчас прибегут пиздюки, блядь, и отпиздят меня, и заберут у меня и этот меч. И победить-то нельзя в этом бою, блядь. Я как-то, блядь, как только не пробовал, играл. И так, и эдак. Ни хера оно не получается победить.
You're gonna like
О, песик пришел. Хороший. Вот почему у них, если у нас копают могилку, то она глубокая на самом деле, да, ну как бы довольно-таки глубоко, то там метр, наверное, полтора от силы они копают.
So, let's get to it.
Блядь, с этим мечом как придурок носишься. Положи его куда-нибудь, блядь. Долбоящер. И проблем бы меньше было, блядь.
Damn it all.
Ну да, тела закоченели.
How am I gonna do this?
Do you need some help?
Is that him?
Yes. Can't you see the sword?
Who are you? What do you want? Zbyszek?
Who do you think we are? Franciscan brothers? We're here to rob you of everything you've got. Especially that fine blade that's of no use to a peasant like you anyway.
Banish the thought. It is my father's sword.
You mean him? I don't think he's going to be needing it. Listen here, boy. You hand over that sword, I might just let you go. If not, you're in for a family reunion you really don't want.
Сука.
Kill him, Runt! Aye! Cut the bastard down! As you like. Could have just cost you a few teeth. Ah!
Ну да, и зачем-то мне дают с ним драться. Зачем, только непонятно. Ведь тут так или иначе его не победить. Все.
Have at him, Runt. Finish the little bastard off, Runt.
Thunder!
Все. Бамс-бамс. Все. Выносите, короче. Ну, это должно так быть. Да, тут сейчас просто будет касцена. И с этого все начнется. Ой, ой, прошу прощения. Ну да, она начнется, когда у меня все загрузится.
I told you how it would end. You should have listened to me. This is nice work. The chief is going to like it. It's new, isn't it? Now, for the maiden bloodletting. Surely your father never would have imagined it would be your blood. I believe there's a word for such moments. The old man would certainly know. But I'm just a common killer. Did you help make it? No doubt you did. Such miserable luck. To die by the sword you helped forge.
Times are over.
Курва. Мне интересно, а говорить слово курва можно на Твиче, не забанят? Если что, осуждаю. Дип Сильвер представляет Warhouse Studio Production. Хенри Том Маккай. Падзик какой-то. А, Кобыла. Раджик Кобыла. Бля, люди на самом деле вот так вот, представляешь, как вот, да, вот висит, и никто его не снимает, да, по сути, пока вот он там не сгниет, пока ворона не склюет. И тоже, да, вот скалицу, блядь, вырезали, сожгли, она там сожженная, все дела, мародеры. И тут же люди живут вот здесь, как ни в чем не бывало. Да и сейчас так же. Ничего не изменилось абсолютно. Изменился только метод. Ну, точнее, даже не метод, а методы все те же. Изменилось оружие. Если раньше воевали вот этими вот пиками, мечами, да, они видели того, кого убивали, то сейчас больше не видят. Что там, с пушки зарядил, ракету выпустил, все, блядь. Счастье наступило, блядь, как говорится, блядь. А что там у людей, сколько их погибло? Зато ему счастье наступило, блядь. Все, конец. Хорошая была игра. Опять кошмары снятся.
Pont amikor kedvem lett itt előtt. Na, ezért meg. Na, bassza meg!
Бля, да как... Как, блядь, переключаться, я не помню.
Mi van, csak nem fáj. Nem néha szóltál, mi? A szarba! Te! Itt fogsz nekem pityeregni?
Да, блядь, переключись ты на другого, блядь, ебаный в рот. Какая кнопка другую цель-то выбрать? Да убейте меня нахуй, блядь. Я не понимаю, какая кнопка, блядь, переключения цели, блядь. Маразм, блядь. Надо будет потом разбираться с кнопками.
Henry! There's work to be done.
Насколько я помню, здесь, по-моему, с этой Терезой можно было замутить потом. Но это, ну, если тут еще надо будет смотреть с Терезой, по-моему, можно еще и с этой, по-моему, можно с госпожой, которая в этом, в колбое, или как там правильно она. С ней, по-моему, тоже можно замутить.
Wake up, Henry. It's past sunrise.
Henry, can you hear me?
Get up, Henry. Wake up. It's a new day.
Henry, can you hear me?
Грязненькая такая мордашка.
Hallelujah. I thought you'd never wake. Were you having a nightmare?
Teresa?
You still have a fever. Uncle won't be pleased, but you'll have to stay in bed.
Where am I? In Skalitz?
We're at my uncle's mill in Rattay. I didn't know where else to go.
What happened?
You don't remember anything? I suppose that's not surprising. I found you in Skalitz after those bandits attacked you. I thought they'd done for you, but you were still breathing. Why in heaven's name did you go back there? It was madness. They slaughtered everyone who didn't run.
My parents, I wanted to bury them. I had to...
Don't worry. I took care of it.
Thank you.
Any good Christian would have done the same. Now sleep. You need your strength back.
Ну да, вгоняйте меня в долги, блядь, как говорится.
You're awake.
Good morning.
It's near midnight. You've slept all day.
Oh. Oh, I feel like a horse fell on me.
The beating you took was worse. But at least the fever's broken.
How did you manage to save me?
You were lucky. I was in Skalitz and I saw Zbyszek and his thugs. I tried to distract them, but it would have been no use if those soldiers from Tamburg hadn't arrived. They were searching for you and scattered the bandits.
Угу. Только в основном этот приехал.
What are you doing in Skalitz?
Waiting to die.
What?
They killed my brothers, my family, my friends.
They're all dead.
All of them. Everyone I ever loved. They killed one of my brothers in the mines. After that, what did I have to live for?
Don't say that. There's always hope.
No, there isn't. But it doesn't matter. I'm a different person now.
Бля.
Searching for me?
Yes? Lord Divish sent them, led by Captain Robard. So tell me, why is a lord of such high standing interested in a blacksmith?
Sir Divish promised Sir Radzig he'd look after me, but as for why they should care, I've no idea. Oh, I'm exhausted.
I'm not surprised. I'll bring you water and something to eat. In the meantime, rest. You're still very weak. Good morning to you. How's the invalid today?
Ugh, haven't felt as good as this since they lashed me to the wheel and quartered me on the town square.
Got your sense of humor back. You must be better. My uncle will be glad to hear it. I had a job persuading him to let me bring you here. If you'd lain around much longer, he really would have dumped you on the town square. You can stay until you find somewhere else to live, but my uncle will want payment for taking you in and caring for you.
Да мы уже спрашивали, где ты, блядь.
I've been lying here long enough.
Uncle will be pleased he's one mouth less to feed. But are you truly well enough?
Well enough to do what has to be done. Where can I find Sir Radzig?
He's in the lower castle in Perkstein. He's a guest of Sir Hanush of Leipa. But someone like you can't just walk up bold as you please and demand an audience.
I know Sir Radzig, and I didn't bring him his sword as I was supposed to. I must see him.
If you insist. But you need to speak to my uncle first. You've been in your sickbed for over a fortnight while he paid the apothecary to tend to you, and for medicine. That's a good deal of a coin you owe him.
I've been lying here 2 weeks. My God.
Better a fortnight in bed than an eternity in the grave. If it weren't for my uncle, you wouldn't be here at all.
I owe you both my life, and I'll repay my debt. You have my word.
All right. But before you go to town, you should eat something. You're still weak. There's food on the table for you.
На столе есть еда. Окей. Так. Перчаток у меня не хватает, да? И оружия у меня не хватает. И лук у меня был. Лук был у меня. Где мой лук-то? А, вот мой лук. Пока тесак, наверное, притулим. Так. Дальнобойную, наверное, стрелу. Она одна, правда, блядь. Все, пошли. Ой, ебать, банда ублюдков, женская доля, амурные похождения храброго пана Яна Птачика, турнир из пепла, сокровища прошлого, бля. Это все дополнения, которые есть в игре. Ой, ты хороший, ты чё по воздуху бегаешь, Собакин? Эй, ёп.
My name's Henry. Thank you for taking care of me here.
My name's Peshek, and I'm the miller here. You've already met my niece, Teresa. She took care of you for 2 whole weeks while you were in limbo. And talking of you being at death's door, while you were lying here, you worked up quite a bill with the bloodletter, who came now and again to keep you alive with his potions. That quack doesn't come cheap. I paid him what I could, but I still, that is, you still owe him.
I see. Well, it's better to be in debt than to lie dead in a ditch. What do I owe? I'm not afraid of hard work.
You won't pay for that shoveling manure. I might have a better job for you. And it's not something any fool can do. If you prove to me you're a
Собакин, ты
clever
чё
lad,
там, блядь,
I might
лагаешь опять?
trust you with something you could really make money from. What do you say?
Well, what would you need from me?
A trifle. Just to take something from someone and bring it to someone else. And not get caught while you're doing it.
That sounds straightforward enough. Except for not get caught. Why would anyone want to catch me?
Oh, don't worry. It's just a job like any other. Only this one requires, let's say, the right moral disposition. Do corpses bother you?
No honourable man should touch them. That's the executioner's job.
Did you expect I'd give you a hoe and send you out to the fields? You can dig all right, but somewhere else. I want to know whether you're going to hide behind some stupid fucking scruples, or if you might be useful for more unconventional work.
Ой, давай, выхода нету, блядь.
But that's a bit much. But go on. Tell me more.
Listen, it's about this ring my mate Wojciech, the Kohelnitz miller, had his eye on. Trouble is, they buried the ring by the gibbet along with the villain they hung while he was wearing it.
Jesus Christ. You want me to dig up a corpse, take a ring from it, and give it to your friend in Kohelnitz? Is nothing sacred to you?
Money first, morals later. That fellow is dead. He won't miss it. Whatever bleeding heart came up with the idea that it's disrespectful to disturb a corpse never read the Bible. It's still a human body, only it's missing a soul. Why be disgusted by something created by God?
I think I've already heard more than I need to know. You've got the tongue of the devil himself.
Похлеще дьявола,
You
блядь.
could justify sodomy with a goat.
Watch your mouth, boy. There's a shovel here around the mill somewhere. If there's any problem, come and see me.
Пес так и ходит
Here's
по
something
воздуху,
on the
да?
side to make you dig better.
Thanks. I'll need it. I can't believe I've come to this. Digging up corpses.
Oh, and watch out for the executioner and his hounds. They're pretty savage. And I don't just mean the dogs. You can just throw them some meat. The dogs, that is. But the executioner? Well, don't vex him. Take care now.
Ты получил спирт. Бля, я могу тебя погладить? Не, не могу. Так. Мне нужно найти лопату. Топор вижу. И хера у меня тут дров свалено, блядь. Где же лопата тут у тебя, братан? Косу вижу. Бля, да где эта лопата? О, вот она. Лопату достали. Побежали. Вот сейчас я посмотрю. По сути, да, 2 с лишним часа я стримил. Интересно, кому-нибудь эта игра еще интересна в плане прохождения? Ну или за счет того, что она очень старая и всем на нее уже давно похеру. Мне просто интересно. Так, стоп. Стоп. Параметры, управление. Бой, вот. Захватить цель Tab. Особая атака F. Блокировать Q. Прервать атаку E. Следующий враг, колесо вверх-вниз, блять. Ужас какой. Блять, кусты бронированные, это пиздец, конечно. По-моему, где-то он вот тут был. Просто я все сижу, думаю, если начинать играть в War Thunder, да, проплатить премиум, допустим, да, на месяц. Я могу за месяц не успеть качать EBR, скорее всего. Даже если я буду играть с утра до вечера в него, могу не успеть. Там нужно, наверное, месяца 1,5. 2, наверное, даже.
Christ wound, what nothing on the left hand. The right? Oh shit, there's nothing there either. Where the fuck is that ring? Oh, that stench makes me want to puke. Peshek will pay for this.
Надо спиртяги въебать. Хуёво, парни. Бля, вот этот квест самый дебильный. Он, блядь, заставляет бегать оттуда сюда, отсюда туда, блядь. Где-то тут мостик вон. Ебать его штормит, блядь. Уху-ху. Бля, я... блядь, ебать она спиртяга только до меня доперла. Ты прикинь, когда я ее выпил, и она меня только вот, блядь, торкнула. Ебать, у меня там до сих пор прибавляется шкала пьянства. Да, блядь, ебано до сих пор там прибавляется. Где мельник? Иди сюда, сучара.
My respects to you.
There was a corpse in the grave, but no ring. What the fuck is going on?
Easy, Hal. Hold your horses. If the ring wasn't on the corpse, the executioner must have taken it before he buried the body.
I can see where this is going. You want me to get the ring from the executioner?
Clever lad. Only I wouldn't recommend talking to him about it. He's a bit touchy on the subject of robbing the dead. It'd be better to pinch it from his house.
Нет, выкрасть я это сделаю, но я не буду воровать, я тебе принесу кольцо. Но не буду воровать. Там очень хороший квест потом будет.
Get past the lock? You mean jemmy it off with a crowbar?
No, you don't. I mean the delicate, gentle art of opening it quietly and with sensitivity, like popping a young maiden's cherry.
Yeah, I haven't had a chance to try that yet.
Fucking hell. How did I get landed with a cretin like you? I'll have to teach you then. Come with me.
Farewell.
Try unlocking this trunk.
Hold the lockpick in your right hand and use it to feel out the tumbler. In your left hand, you hold the blade and use it to turn the whole mechanism. It's quite easy. Got it? Good. Now turn the whole lock with the blade. But don't... You forced it and broke the lock. That crack could be hurting Kuttenberg. You have to watch out for that. An experienced guard. You're a dab hand, Hal. Make something out of you yet. Remember, this trunk's only a practice. The real ones, you have to watch out. Try a few more times.
Бля, еба меня штормит, блядь, я сейчас блевану. Это, блядь, пизда, нахуй. Нахуй я этот спирт выпил. Раззадаю тебя. За бок ущипну. О, надо было, блядь, до утра спать, да и все. Сытность, энергия 79. Ночью до кузнеца пиздовать, да? Ну, а чё нет? Бля, давай до утра поспим уже, блядь. Чё, куда ходить ночью, блядь? Конечно, там в потемках красиво, но, наверное, нет. Я, наверное, спать. Там ни хера не видно будет и тому подобное. Вот так вот как-то. Так, надо сожрать. Мак жрать точно не будем, бля. Оно уже испортилось, да? Ой, ебать, я отравился. И оно, по-моему, растет, да, трава? Нет, там чуть-чуть. М. Бля, вот тут котелок можно было сожрать. Уже все. Уже все. Так, сейчас брать. Время 10 часов. Короче, 3 часа. Если будет нормально смотреться, то куда ни шло. Если нет, то я в рот топтал. Я, наверное, ее играть не буду, наверное. Ты тут? Какие хорошие собачки. Где ваш хозяин? Хозяин-то вождей, ёпта. Ладно, все. Сохраняемся. Бля, мне его надо подождать, я так понимаю. А, вот он.
Can you help me with training my dog?
Certainly.
I'd like to practice the basics.
All right. But it will cost you.
Ой, 60.
Maybe another time. This is a bit awkward, but recently you buried a convict, and this convict,
Да переходи прямо к
had a
делу.
ring on him. So I'm asking you straight, have you got it or not?
Lord above, you've got some balls trying that on me. Are you accusing me of robbing corpses?
Пытаться выкрутиться.
I wouldn't call it robbery. They've no use for such trinkets in the grave, have they?
You're a man after my own heart. I've got the ring. Give me a few groschen and it's yours.
Да сколько ты отдашь? Почему у меня... И сколько мне теперь грошей надо, блядь? У меня 8,9 грош. А сколько ему надо за кольцо? Сколько он хочет? Блять, продать за несколько грошей. За сколько, блять? Ёбаный в рот. Сука, да что ж за игра такая, блядь, тупая немножко. Где мне теперь эти гроши, блядь, брать? Бля, сейчас в этот город зайду, и я там надолго. У меня же есть, блядь, карты. Ротая. Хэмфорд. Дорога на Ротаю вниз. Хэмфорд. Хэмфорд. Угу. А где Хэмфорд? Хуй его знает. Хуй знает, где мне искать нахуй это сокровище. Но оно бы мне сейчас пригодилось. Ой, бля. Так. Мне нужно немножечко гроши найти. Бля, братан, есть гроши? Даже если есть, и хер даже, блядь. Ты что тут сидишь?
How? What are you doing here? I took you for dead.
Oh, it's
Да
a long
жив я,
story.
жив я.
But what about you? How did you get out of Skalitz?
Oh, you wouldn't believe it. A frightful storm broke that night, and Sigismund's heathens ran back to their camp. They never dreamed Sir Ratzik would use the storm as cover for our escape. The entire village slipped away as quiet as mice while no one watched. In the morning, when those bandits attacked, all they found was an empty castle with an old goat inside. I wish I could have seen their faces.
So do I. You tricked them nicely. See you later.
Так, ну это со Скалица.
Jesus Christ be praised.
Ой, блядь. Даже такие квесты не интересны.
See you
Куныш.
survived.
Aren't you observant?
You still owe me. Don't think I've forgotten.
I don't owe you. I owe your father, and he's dead. So get out of here.
Давай вот это попробуем.
Do you really want to make me angry? Do you really think that's wise?
No, I don't.
Успех.
Fine, I owe you. And what am I supposed to do about it? You think you'll get anything from me? Look at what I've got. But maybe I could. Maybe I could tell you where you can find some money. If you forgive my debt, that is.
Давай.
Then. Start talking.
No. First, I want you to swear you won't be demanding anything else from me.
Very well then. Talk.
When we were running from Skalitz, I heard something. I don't know who said it. It's a miracle I could even hear it in that chaos. Either way, somebody hid a lot of coin under a dovecote.
Under a dovecote? And that's it?
That's all I know. How many dovecotes could there be in Skalitz? If you've got the guts to go back there, you're bound to find it.
Под голубятню. Вот я говорил, что там должен быть какой-то квест под голубятню. Бля, а что тебе продать можно? Вот что ты у меня купишь? Доброго, доброго. Допустим. Мне продать надо. Это. Допустим, лопата стоит 1,4, да? У меня будет 10. У меня будет 10. Интересно, за 10 он мне продаст, блядь? Я могу крестьянский лук ему продать. Можно, конечно, один шнапс продать, но, бля, потом я буду сам без шнапса бегать. Блин. Хотя 10. Давай торганемся. Хотя бы 1,5 мне дай за лопату. Будь добр.
Satisfied?
I'd almost shake on that. Almost.
О, давай 5,5.
Oh, that's a decent price.
Пошли опять до этого. Надеюсь, мне хватит. Сколько у меня грош? Где мои гроши? О, характеристики, навыки. Верховая езда. Пока не могу ничего прокачать, да, не дают. Бля, главное, туда я прошел нормально.
I'm Henry, son of the Skalitz blacksmith. I'm going to see my liege, Sir Radzig Kabila of Dvoyets.
Of course you are, lad, and I'm the Pope. What do you want from his lordship, and what makes you think he'll see you?
Come on, I'm not some peasant. I'm Sir Radzig's blacksmith, and I need to speak with him.
It's my job to stop you. Now, bugger off.
I may not look the part, but I know about honour and duty. And mine is to tell Sir Radzig what happened to the sword he commissioned.
All right then, go ahead. It'll be your skin if Sir Radzig isn't pleased.
Но мы сначала сбегаем к этому. Блять, если ему 10 грошей не подойдет, тогда я в рот его топтал, если честно. Когда-нибудь потом я к нему приду. Это какой-то охеревший палач, мало того снял кольцо, блядь. Так он еще его и продает, блядь, дорого, блядь. Хотя я мог его украсть, блядь. И без проблем. Но не стал.
What the hell was that?
Бля, я ни хера не понимаю. Сколько тебе надо, блядь, грошей, ебаный стыд? Где нахуй загрузка? Надо загрузиться. Я не понял, блядь, если честно. Вот этот? Не, вот этот, скорее всего. Когда я во дворе у него уснул и подождал его. Вот, да, вот тут. И, блядь, он не появился. Сука, блядь, уже обед. Ну, это не тот, честно говоря. Блядь, а чё я факел-то не украл? Раз все равно ворую. Ладно, подождем его теперь. О, вот он. Так.
This is a bit awkward, but had a ring on him.
Сразу
So
к
I'm
делу,
asking you
блядь.
straight, have you got it or not?
Lord above, you've got some balls trying that on me. Are you accusing me of robbing corpses?
That's not what I meant. Just that you actually,
Now look here, lad. Are you implying I robbed the dead? I'll count to 3, and if you're still here, I'll smash your teeth in.
Ага. Блядь, за шо, ёбаный в рот? Дядя, блядь. Козёл ты, дядя. Я ведь просто так тут стоял. Тут, понимаешь ли. Пойду заберу. Это деньги. А деньги нам нужны. Ты не можешь бежать, когда перегружен. Заебись. Когда я, блядь, успел перегрузиться, блядь. Так, палач. Нет, выманивать не надо. Вот. Сыграть на чувствах.
Was a family man. He left 3 young children, and I thought it might ease their hearts if I gave them the ring their father had on him in his final hour. I'm sure you wouldn't bury him with such a valuable thing.
Children, you say? You're right, I do have the ring. But actually, it's a worthless bauble. You can have it for a few groschen.
За несколько грошей. За сколько грошей ты продашь? Нихуя не понимаю. Я, блин, говорит, продам за несколько грошей. Ладно, пойдем продадим вот эти шкуры. Те. То, что я сейчас спиздил. Ну, сейчас продадим, и ему же, блядь, их вернем, блядь. Если прокатит, прокатит. Если нет, блядь, я хуй его знаю. Бегать мы не можем, прыгать мы тоже не можем, так как мы перегружены, да. Ага, не сломайся. Блять, и вот тут тоже и охота поиграть, блять, в War Thunder, покачать, допустим, выкачать эту. Скажи его. ЕБР. Вроде как и на стриме это можно подделать. Но с другой стороны, как-то и неохота заморачиваться, блядь, на данном этапе с War Thunder, потому что я понимаю, что с выходом New World я уйду в него, и War Thunder просто прекратит. Да, любая игра, ну нет. Какая-то, может быть, и будет по чуть-чуть, но в большей степени прекратится. Текстуры пропали.
I'm going to see my liege, Sir Radzig Kabila of Dvoyets.
Of course you are, lad, and I'm the Pope. What do you want from his lordship, and what makes you think he'll see you?
I may not look the part, but I know about honour and duty. And mine is to tell Sir Radzig what happened to the sword he commissioned.
All right then, go ahead. It'll be your skin if Sir Radzig isn't pleased.
Да дайте пройти, блядь. Блядь, у этого квест взять пока надо.
I see you survived.
Aren't you
You still are.
I don't know. So get out of...
Do you really want to?
No, I... Look at what I... But maybe I could. Maybe I... If you forget...
All right.
Rooms for your house. The rakes and hoes for your field. What else do you need? Come on up and see.
Так, купец, что тебе мне продать? Так, продать. О, две, бля. Как все у нас тут оказывается хорошо. И дубину тебе. Мы еще торганемся на это все
No, that looks
ворованное.
like stolen goods. I won't buy that.
Вот сука. А где краденое кому сбывать?
That's everything.
Thanks. Good day to you. What do you need?
May the Lord watch over you.
Ты тоже не купишь, да, у меня это? Тогда я вашу душу.
Do you want to get me in trouble? Don't try selling me stolen goods.
Да твою ж мать. По-моему, единственное, кто у нас скупает краденое, это вот тут мельники, блядь. Вот тут. По-моему, только мельники, блядь, скупают краденое. Да твою ж мать.
Kettles for water, baskets for goods, and torches for the night. I have it all.
Пошли в обратно к мельникам, блядь. Или зайти поговорить с паном с этим, блядь, сразу. Нет, тут, по-моему, что-то будет потом. Надо там туда-сюда. Надо, короче, сначала сделать этого квест. А потом уже, блядь. Бля, если этот мельник у меня не купит краденое, это будет, блядь, веселая херня. Куда мне потом бегать с этой шкурой? Да, ты перегружен, бегать не можешь. Там скилл, по сути, по-моему, есть у мул, который позволяет носить больше. Мельник ты где? Жопа твоя мельничья. Ну, конечно, ты ж пока не донесешь.
God be with you.
Can you tell me something about
Блять, ну и все. Я
There's
не
a
знаю
couple of
теперь,
other
кому
fellows
это
around here
продать.
in my trade. Wojciech in Kohelnitz and Simon in Sasa.
Tell me about Wojciech.
He's young and hot-blooded with a short temper.
Готов
Unfortunately,
помочь,
he got
так,
himself into a...
типа.
What about this Simon?
An odd one he is, a loner who don't talk much.
Tell me something about yourself.
There's nothing much to tell. I was born at the mill.
Да.
Can you tell me?
That's all.
God be with you.
Не могу я с ним ничего сделать. Пойду скину. Заебись. Даже, блядь, украсть нормально не можешь, блядь. О, ладно. Сохранить и выйти. И на этом все, да. Если завтра будет у нас нормально просмотров, лайки на ютубе, то я думаю, что, наверное, продолжу я ее проходить. Если нет, то я, наверное, не продолжу ее проходить. Хотя не знаю пока. Просто пока не знаю. Она-то интересная. Она долгая такая, спокойная, медлительная. Проходишь себе, бегаешь там, тут, там, тут квест делаешь. Как бы все хорошо с ней на самом деле. Но что-то, блядь, меня зашел он Димасик белорус, блядь. И все. И я теперь, блядь, сижу и думаю про War Thunder. Почему бы не поиграть, допустим, в War Thunder, блядь. Вот это вот тоже вот Димасик не прав ни хера, блядь. Зашел, плюнул и пошел, блядь. А ты тут сиди и думай, блядь, нахера он это сделал. Ладно, господа, на этом я прощаюсь. Все. Всем спасибо, кто был, кто заходил, кто будет смотреть повторе. Добро пожаловать. На ютубе не забываем, пожалуйста, про лайки. Лайки это очень хорошо на ютубе, тем более это помогает продвижению канала. Если даже вот еще и комментарий, там парочку можно строчануть, типа, допустим, там, давай ее проходить или нет, давай там, типа, начнем играть что-то другое. Буду очень даже рад комментариям таким. Нет, ну ладно, лайку тоже буду не против, как бы. Ну, а я, наверное, на этом прощаюсь. Все. Всем спасибо. Берегите себя, берегите своих близких. Всем удачи. Всем